Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive...
Bellingham! He will be livid with himself. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Romario! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already. Cafu. Bellingham. And here's Shevchenko. Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Del Piero. He is through here. And the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Nicely weighted ball. The less said about that pass, the better. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi. And here's Romario. Now it's Messi. Del Piero. And Del Piero! That was superb goalkeeping.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Messi. Shot could be Romario! Oh, what has happened? And the finish! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Pele. And this is Romario. He shifted it to the flank. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
He's through, now is he in? Bellingham tries to play it through. Shot at goal! Played out to the left flank. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Pelé. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Look at the space, and Messi!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Messi. Bellingham. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Shevchenko. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Pelé. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Pelé. Oh, delightful ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Botafogo really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13 serán sustituidos por
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They'll have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Cafu. Botafogo, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Played in. Luis Suarez, a player who needs no introduction. Bullet, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Driving forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now there's a... Oh, shooting chance! Against the crossbar! Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's Xavi. Now it's Shevchenko. Time and again they are repelled. Xavi. Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 10, Messi, serán sustituidos por El dorsal 6. Se va a llevar a
Toure
cabo un
kept
cambio de
aware,
jugadores.
and it is reclaimed easily. Mbappe. And here's Suarez. That's really well manoeuvred.
Suarez, really...
Oh no, this does not look good.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly...
Can he finish? Sticks it away! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! It's in! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Yaya Toure. Lam. Played out towards the right wing. That'll be a throw. Xavi. Mbappe. Now it's Cantona. And this is Luis Suarez. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Struck first time. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And here's Cantona. Perez. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Cantona. Cafu. Perez. That's a nicely shaped ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Goes for a shot. They've scored. And what a climax we have here. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
He's having a go. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he was quick to react.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Gabriel cuts out the pass. Serginho. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Rijkaard. Luis Suarez. Dink through. Cafu cuts it out. Distributed tidily. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Botafogo can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for... And Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out to the right. Can he get on the end of this? Cross from Rafinha.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Gvardiol. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. And he shoots! And he's following up! Goal! Botafogo! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
Great chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Has a shot! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Botafogo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Rijkaard, pass somewhat off target. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! destroyed one! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Botafogo looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries a shot! It's in! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Borussia Dortmund give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Now it's Rafinha. Rice. Crunching tackle. Now it's Aubameyang. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he spark a counter here? It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Rafinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Plays it across. Up he goes! Yamal. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is a little undercooked. Messi. And there's chance for a shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. And they've got a throw.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 13. Camisa 18.
It's out of play for a goal kick.
Camisa 8. Camisa 10. Camisa 19.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Ruben Dias.
Camisa 9.
And back to the goalkeeper.
Camisa 17. Camisa 7. Camisa 22.
Ruben Dias.
Substituição em andamento.
That's been cut out. Well played. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Not the most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, delightful ball. Brilliantly cut out. It's there! Borussia Dortmund get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's picked it up out wide. Corner. Corner number 2 then.
Substituição.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Out towards the flank. The cross. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bissouma running with the ball. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Marcola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Azar. Oh, that's a key interception. Played into space. Pacho. Rafael Leao looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. And he's in on goal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham. That has not gone well. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pinches it off him. Xavi. Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. That's an excellent interception.
Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Xavi. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pacho. And it's Messi.
That's going in strongly.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Looking for the run, and that's a dangerous ball. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Hazard. Vardiol. Threads one in. Great vision. And that's played in low. Alexander-Arnold gets it away.
Borussia Dortmund really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, he's played it in low. Ruben Dias gets it clear.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He's in a good position here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking to play him in. And we're done. Botafogo proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Botafogo tactically set themselves up in a way that allowed them to show better penetration whenever it was required. They basically got all the fundamentals correct. They were expansive in possession and compact when off it. Doesn't get much better. This is a performance that hasn't just got my approval. Listen.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked it up out wide. Rivaldo. Is there any support? He might not need it. Nicely weighted. Chance for a shot! It's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking for the run. Picks and the shot! Sticks it away! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Goes for a shot! Off the post. Good read, needed to be. Botafogo are looking to break at pace. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played back in. He's picked his way through. Iniesta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to retrieve it. They get a throw in. Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Oh, super find. Great chance! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. His position was perfect, and that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion, The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Well, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a striker who's so outstanding both inside and outside the box, and who routinely makes the spectacular seem ordinary.
And his numbers are a long, long way from ordinary. That has found him in acres of space. Climbs up big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Torres. And it's Del Piero. Played into space. That's been slipped through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Toulouse have got it back and they'll have another go. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've got rid. He's having a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Toulouse with the corner, they're first. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Rijkaard. Opts for safety. Gavi. And it's Rijkaard. And Alexander-Arnold plays the return pass. Rijkaard. And here's Torres. Tries to play it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rafinha. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cafu. He is through here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Roberto. Great defending, strong and determined. Raul proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Rafinha is herring after that one. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that was vital.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his... Raul!
That is gorgeous from Raul! A finish of true class! And Toulouse have the lead!
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Toulouse have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand them...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's found a way past. And back to the goalkeeper.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
15 minutes till half-time. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And he's in on great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this is Luis Suarez. Azar. De Roberto. Played back in. This looks promising. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Botafogo certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Valverde. Roberto. And here's Rafinha. Alexander-Arnold. It's Gavi. That's an imaginative pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Roberto deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And that should get the job done. Rijkaard. He's having a go! Rising over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Hernandez. Bastoni. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Hazard. That's good running with the ball. And it's Del Piero. Roberto. And here's the chance to counter. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Roberto. That's an excellent interception. Cleared without complication. Alexander-Arnold. And they've got a throw. And this is Torres. Fernando Torres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Raul. That pass isn't the best. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards, big chance! Goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is good.
Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 9, camisa 10, camisa 8,
Shevchenko,
camisa 13.
Azar.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Searching
camisa
passes played there. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Camisa 17, camisa 6.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Raul. Oh, well played. Xavi. And it's Messi. Great vision. Rijkaard cuts it out. Bayer sends that a long way. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Botafogo have their second corner now. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Pires, and a chance! Goal! Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is...
Applies the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
That's a shade optimistic.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That has been cut short. And the shot! Azar threads one in. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Now it's Xavi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Botafogo could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Pires. Now the ball in. He's got tall. That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
So their fourth corner of the game. Messi goes short. Ball driven towards a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rijkaard. He's had it taken off him. And here's Barcola. Oh, this is a great position. And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Shevchenko. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. And it's Pablo.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham.
He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And they can counter here. It looks a good ball through. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Tries to play it through.
Toure calmly anticipates. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Valverde.
Barcola.
And Serginho. Rummenigge.
Can he spark a counter here?
Vieira. Yaya Toure. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, nice touch. And Messi! And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That has been cut short. Yaya Toure.
Searching pass he's played there. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Thuram.
That's an imaginative pass.
Hullet. That's the keeper's ball. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now it's Barcola.
And Barcola! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold
Goes short. Rafinha. And he was alert to it. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. He is through here.
Valverde.
He's found a way through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Messi. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Cleared without hesitation. Strokes it back. Vieira. And they've got rid. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's good pressing. Oh, what a mistake! Thuram. And he's gone searching crossfield. And it's Vieira. It's a pretty loose pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chiellini plays a sharp little ball here. Looking to play. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Barcola. And it's made its way to him. Rafinha
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Doku tries a cross.
And he thumps it clear. And we've reached half-time.
So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Durante a partida. Agradecemos sua cooperação.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He's looking wide. It's a promising position.
Barcola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Rafinha
With the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Pubg. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Fenerbahce, and the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Messi attempts a clearance. Botafogo still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And he was quick to react. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, just skips past his man. Taken back almost at once. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, third corner of the game.
Camisa 18, camisa 7, camisa
Tries to get it
22,
clear.
camisa
That's
27,
exactly what they need to keep doing.
camisa
Carry
3,
on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
29, camisa 4, camisa 6.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Knocks it out wide.
No way through there.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Messi. Goes for the shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Maldini is there to clear. Now, that looks a decent ball. Doku. Alexander-Arnold. And he's there to make the challenge. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Delivers the ball, and again! It's a goal! Botafogo back on level terms! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Camisa 13.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Roberto Baggio! Oh, it's come off the upright. He can get that clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he cuts out the supply. It's played through for him. Shot could be on.
Yaya Toure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shifted it to the flank. Fenerbahce do have a chance to counter here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now they can clear their lines. And now they can spring out of defence. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Luis Suarez. Threads one in. That has found him in acres of space. He's picked his way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Doku. Always onto this. Alexander-Arnold. That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. And he can clear it away. And that will be it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Valverde picking up the Man of the Match award. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
Now it's Messi.
He's having a go! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Neatly clipped into space. Pass is just off target.
Lahm.
He won't be happy with that one. And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, good steal, he just read it. That's a look and place it forward.
Lahm.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi shoots! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have the lead! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So, a breakthrough already.
He's found a way through. Judge, surely! Off the post! And he's straight offside. Out to the left it goes. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for it.
And Messi! Valverde clears. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And this is Messi. Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Oh, what? Luis Suarez! And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Gullit. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Lahm. Oh, sweet feet. And he has been fouled there. So, what can they come up with here?
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Lahm, he rises! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Van Basten. Rijkaard cuts it out. Lahm.
Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Maldini. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And here's Messi. Lahm. Oh, nice touch. It's Gullit. Gullit has got himself a free kick. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Lahm delivers. And it's hoisted clear. It's a pretty loose pass.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Back in possession and ready to go again. It's Eto'o! Sticks it away! Germany are all square. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Essayez de déplacer immédiatement son véhicule avant que la fourrière ne l'emporte.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. Maldini. Germany do have a chance to counter here. And it's Lahm. Gullit. And it's Davids. Toure with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. Rijkaard was in no mood for any of that. Valverde. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Lahm. Goes down, but nothing given. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Cruyff. Gullit pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great vision. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi.
It's a searching pass. It's a sharp pass. Messi gets into a good position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rijkaard. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro
So time for
42.
change. And
Yaya
this
Touré.
one has been on the cards
Le
for a
numéro
little
12.
while.
À leur place, le numéro 13.
Nicely
Le numéro
aimed
18.
pass. Played out wide. Tries to pass it through. Cross needs to be good. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably. Now it's Pelé.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
No way through. And it's been played through. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Eto'o. Aimed beyond the defence. Cruyff. Cross to the back post. Terrific header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Played out to the right. Can he get it through? I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end.
Oh, what a climb! Against the crossbar! And he's there to make the challenge. Cruyff. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Zé Roberto. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, played right into his path. And a chance! Goal! Marseille! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. le numéro 7, le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 15.
Time for a change in
Le
personnel.
numéro 14.
Marseille get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Eto'o, Pelé, chance for a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Après 85 minutes
Oh,
de jeu.
one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter.
Tries a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Marseille take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Cruyff knocks it into space. That is a brilliant
Il y aura
interception.
4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Deep into stoppage time. Messi. Germany looking to pass their way through. He's found a way past. Referee has just said play on. And it's Davids. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Plays it across. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And we're done. Marseille can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Luis Suarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Dans les poubelles situées dans les accès principaux.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
And Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get...
A header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Del Piero. Botafogo finding their passes. Cannavaro.
Yaya Toure. Valverde.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread.
Played back in.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Serginho.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Threads one in. Now it's Messi.
Davids knocks it out wide. It's a promising position.
Cleared away. Messi gets flagged offside. Marseille, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Pedri. Serginho.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's burst through. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Beckenbauer. And it's Bellingham.
And it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. That's beautifully weighted. Shot at goal! Goal! Marseille!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Marseille have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
So this to pull level.
A formality. We're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being...
And Messi! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Hakimi. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Marseille looking to pass their way through. Luis Suarez! And the ball's come loose here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Davids and Hakimi. Davids, and it's Pedri. Del Piero. Pedri. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, he's bustling through here. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Oh, what has happened here? Luis Suarez. Pedri. Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it again. And Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Serginho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Costa Curta makes the interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Marseille are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half then, just getting going. It's Luis Suarez! And that has skimmed the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
That's a throw. Valverde. And it's Serginho. Knocks it into space. Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And that has been knocked clear.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Serginho. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. And here's Valverde. Valverde! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Pedri. Now it's Batistuta. Out towards the flank. Bellingham.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Looking to play him in. And Messi! Goal! Marseille! And they've got their lead back. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckenbauer. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Luis Suarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Hakimi. Now Davids. And it's Messi. Hakimi looking to hit the byline here. Valverde. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? They've done it! And this is getting better and better.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Marseille have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Luis Suarez. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pass is just off target. Costa Curta. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, look at that. It's Luis Suarez! And that would have won it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Messi. He's in space and looking for options. Pings in across. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Batistuta. Now it's Del Piero. Chance here to counter. Looking for options for movement. He's had it taken off him. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Beckenbauer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Batistuta. Pedri!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Tries to pass it through, and he plays one through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get rid. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Valverde! And he thumps it clear. And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Luis Suarez, voted man of the match and deservedly.